Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, how excited are you to see Inoue and Inoue-Donaire fight on Thursday?
On Thursday?
On Thursday, Rachel. And World Boxing Super Series takes place in Japan. So it's on a Thursday. Are you excited about the fight?
Yeah, I am excited about the fight because
Hold up. Are you excited that the card starts at 4 a.m. here in Texas?
Okay, wait. I know none of this information.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to capture it live. Are you aware that this fight is going to be when it's dark outside? Like that's how early it'll be.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
Yeah,
we both know I'm not watching this fight live.
Definitely less excited. Although I was thinking earlier, I was like, you know what? I've got an idea. How about this? You know, the main card starts at 5 a.m. Eastern time. For us in Texas, it's Central time, so that means 4 a.m. There's usually like at least 2 hours or so of undercard fights. That would be like 6 a.m. here Texas time. Maybe it's a little longer. What about this? How about DAZN? You just make all those people that bought tickets in Japan, you just make them sit there for a few hours until the McCarsons are awake, and then we'll get up and we can watch the fight, just like the people you did to the people.
We get it. We get
when Canelo fought Kovalev. DAZN. How about that? How about that? Catch me outside, huh? How about that?
Why are you saying that?
I don't know. I just like that.
Gosh.
What do you think about that?
I don't know where to go with all.
Well, what do you think? I want to hear Rachel's opinions on the
boxing
whole.
Boxing is a global sport.
No, the whole DAZN debacle. DAZN gate. Talk about it, Rachel. Go.
Sometimes people make mistakes.
Okay, you're already forgiving DAZN. You haven't even expressed your opinion on the ridiculousness of their decision.
I think that they made a mistake. I think that they had an idea where they wanted to try to capture their largest audience that they could with a really big fight they've been, promoting with Canelo and Kovalev.
Their largest. They wanted to get subscribers.
And, I just think that they went about it in the wrong way. So to say exactly what you're going to do, like, hey, we are going to delay our fight until after, because when it all came down, like once Saturday started unfolding, I was like, okay, so it's clear, like, the entire DAZN card would have been over before the UFC main event.
I read an article about this. You know who DAZN didn't care about? The people that live in the UK that have to stay up real late or watch it in the middle of the night, and then they delayed that fight for like an hour and a half. That's nuts.
Yeah, and so I think it was just
global streaming.
I don't know. All I can do is make up stories about why they did it, and none of the stories I make up are very generous. And I don't know. You and I talked, and we just don't think that the crossover audience is big enough to even warrant making your current subscriber base wait, and Canelo and Kovalev. I think the biggest issue is these two fighters are putting their lives on the line when they go out and fight. And
it's not like these are some nobodies. This ain't KSI and Logan Paul.
This is
Canelo
their
and
careers. Kovalev, this is a really big deal for his career. You could argue that Canelo, he could have lost at light heavyweight and it wouldn't have done a lot of damage. He could go back down and be fine. But this is a big deal, for Kovalev. And the win for Canelo was huge for him. Huge stakes for both these guys, and them having to wait, I think, was a really big deal, and I don't think that's okay for the fighters.
I was thinking, what else could be a good reason for DAZN to delay broadcasts? Maybe there's a big tennis match on people want to see between Roger Federer and whoever else plays tennis,
And maybe there's a little boxing tennis.
Yeah, maybe there's
crossover.
In a Venn diagram, there's a sliver that's oh, what about this? What about this?
We mentioned, would DAZN work their schedule around a competing boxing broadcast?
Yeah. Would you, DAZN? Are you going to do that when PBC has a pay-per-view on?
So I don't know. Maybe they would. Maybe they would want to capture that, because they do show their own MMA, right? Isn't that a competitor to UFC?
Yeah.
So maybe they would to capture. It's not a great look. It seems rather greedy to try to get as many subscribers as you can.
Yeah.
To make your current subscribers, and it was I was for here in Texas, it started after midnight. For people on the East Coast, it was after 1 a.m. I was I was tired. And I was really excited about this fight all week. And yeah, I feel like it diminished some of my enjoyment of the fight because I was sleepy while it was on. And I mean, I don't know. That's not even that big a deal. So I'm just talking about myself for like, I don't know why. The biggest thing to me was Canelo Kovalev.
Yeah. It's just definitely a disappointing decision. And there's been a few decisions that DAZN has made that's questionable. Most notably, I think, is that all of a sudden they raised their prices, which
and that
could
seems
have
like
been
a red flag to us.
Seems like, reactive. It could have been the plan the whole time.
We've been through this with Movie Pass.
But more, yeah, exactly. Is this Movie Pass? DAZN, are you Movie Pass? And you're going to be going bankrupt pretty soon? Because what it seems like is you got to run all your numbers and you're like, ruh-roh. And this move also, we better try to get as many subscribers as possible. It seems desperate. It's definitely disordered when you're ordering your plans around potential subscribers over your own subscriber base. It gives you their money already. You should be focused on those people, and because that's your customers. So it's definitely disappointing. That being said, like, I'm a supporter of the DAZN concept, the design. I think their app is great. I'm super grateful that we get to watch all these great fights, especially what it's brought about is that all these UK fight cards that we get to see that under the old model, where in the US we just had basically a couple fights on Showtime or HBO. In the old model, we definitely never got to see as many fights, and definitely also never got to see as many top level British fighters fight. And I love that, seeing all the UK fights. DAZN is
doing lots of really good things. I mean, their entire production most of the time, I mean, we can all find something to complain about, but like, it's really good. So I really hope that they can make it work. These decisions, though, make me think that the books, behind the scenes, finances, maybe aren't so great. Yeah. That's like what I make up.
You know what is great? It's us, Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel. I'll tell you what, we had a business meeting last night here at Real Talk Incorporated headquarters. And we decided we are never, ever going to raise prices. Okay? This is always going to be on YouTube for free. And also, we will never delay something based on just trying to get more views. We might delay publishing a show if, like, maybe I'm just sleepy or something like that.
But it won't be for more views.
Yeah, it won't be, like, for people who don't watch the show. We're not going to make decisions based on people who don't watch the show,
We will make decisions based on our laziness anytime we want.
Yeah, that happens all the time, Frank. You already know that. If you're one of us, if you're a Real Talkie, is that what we decided on? I don't know.
We've never talked about this before.
We thank you so much. We're really grateful you hang out with us and talk about our favorite our favorite sport, boxing, and our favorite athletes, fighters.
All right.
Come back and hang out again if you want. Okay. Rachel's going to get sick of talking. I might just keep going forever. Do you want to see how long it can take before she'll flip out? I kind of do. Rachel, what do you...
I'm going to leave.